this could be the perfect model for future games.
We're beyond a recovery for tourism. This is really about rebuilding tourism.
To me, it just sounds like a rah, let's have another circus and distract everybody.
The man who helped bring the Winter Games to Vancouver more than a decade ago says we could do the same in 2030, igniting excitement and debate. John Furlong made his plea before the Vancouver Board of Trade Friday afternoon, saying the event could run much cheaper by piggybacking on the developments from 2010.
The premise for a 2030 Olympic and Paralympic bid is rooted in the fundamental notion that we can and will use existing facilities and venues and involve new communities.
Furlong says there are usable venues across the province, and if communities are willing, he expects a Vancouver bid could evolve into more of a BC bid.
We believe that we could end up with a project that could have as many as 8 or 9 communities in it. There's a ways to go there. We think the infrastructure's there. We think the facilities are there.
Tourism Vancouver seeing a rough road ahead following a drawn-out pandemic, giving the plan a thumbs up.
And rebuilding tourism is not the goal in of itself, but tourism as a supporter for the broader economic rebuild and restart of our economy. And I like the opportunity here that perhaps it rebuilds investor confidence in the tourism sector, which has been shaken badly.
However, Olympic bids are often the subject of controversy. Calgary recently started a process looking into another bid, but voted against holding the Olympics again. Here at home, Vancouver City Councillor Jean Swanson says the event would be at odds with the city's environmental priorities, and she'd like to see the cash invested to fight homelessness.
Both the Olympics and Expo 86 were responsible for rising land and house prices. And we're in the midst of a housing crisis, and the main cause of that crisis is that land is too expensive.
She also says social housing commitments from the previous Olympics fell short of expectations.
The recommendation was for 3,200 units, and we got a few hundred. Not nearly 3,200.
But in the meantime, the province has yet to endorse the idea, a necessary step to move forward. We would also likely face some stiff competition.
There's been some talk still in Japan at Sapporo, which we're not sure what might happen there. There's been talk in Spain. There's been some other discussions. Salt Lake for a while spoke about it, and then I think they've switched more to 2034. But, we're trying to be the bid that everyone is scared of.
According to Furlong, the 2010 Games generated over $1 billion in local development and attracted over 600,000 visitors to the region. Canada won a record-setting 14 gold medals on home soil and a total of 26 medals. In Vancouver, David Zura, City News.